Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're going to break down a massive business opportunity for entrepreneurs right here in India. We're talking about a blueprint that turns a huge national problem, agricultural waste, into a really powerful source of wealth and positive climate action.
Okay, so let's dive right into this core concept. The whole idea here is actually pretty simple, but it's revolutionary. It's all about transforming something we currently just discard or burn into a super valuable product, one that not only makes money, but actually helps the planet.
So first up, to really get a handle on the potential here, we need to understand the sheer scale of the problem. But I want you to look at it in a new way. Stop thinking of it as a problem and start seeing it for what it really is, an untapped gold mine of raw material just waiting for someone to claim it.
And this slide, well, it just lays it out perfectly. Every single ton of agricultural waste is basically a fork in the road. You can go down one path, burn it, and create a ton of pollution. Or you can go down the other path, convert it, and create profit and a positive impact. It's a really clear choice, isn't it? A liability or a powerful asset?
Okay, so what's the key that unlocks all this potential? What's the technology that makes this whole waste-to-wealth conversion possible? Let's move on and take a look at how this all works. The solution is this really fascinating product called BIOCHAR. Just think of it like a special, high-tech kind of charcoal. It's made by heating up organic waste without a lot of oxygen, and what you get is this incredibly stable, carbon-rich material that literally locks carbon away for hundreds, maybe even thousands of years.
Now, take a look at the sheer scale of the raw material, what we call feedstock, that's available right here in India. I mean, we're talking about almost 20 million tons of rice husk in Punjab alone. And that's not even counting the huge amounts of wheat straw in Haryana and sugarcane bagasse in Uttar Pradesh. The supply is just immense.
And the process to make it, which is called pyrolysis, it's not some crazy, complicated science. It's basically a very controlled heating process. You collect the waste, you dry it, you heat it up in a special reactor without much oxygen, and boom, the carbon gets locked into the biochar. You even get useful byproducts. Its accessibility is really what makes it such a great business for an MSME. That's a micro, small, or medium enterprise.
All right, now this is where things get really, really exciting for any entrepreneur who's watching. Let's break down how this business doesn't just make money one way. It makes money from two completely separate and powerful streams.
So your first revenue stream is, of course, selling the actual biochar product, but the second one, this is where the real magic is. You get to sell something called carbon credits. And because biochar actually removes carbon from the atmosphere for good, it generates the most valuable kind of credit, a removal credit. Big companies all over the world are lining up to buy these to meet their climate goals.
And get this, for every single ton of biochar you make, you also generate about 2.5 of these carbon credits. This isn't just some small bonus, it's a core part of the product you're selling.
And we're talking about real value here. A single credit can sell for anywhere from 10 to over 150 US dollars. So just do the math. You multiply that by 2.5 for every ton you produce, and you can see how this second income stream just becomes incredibly powerful.
This is exactly what makes the biochar business so rock solid financially. You're selling a physical product and a financial one. You're not just in the agriculture business, you're in the global climate finance market. It's this amazing, robust, dual revenue model.
Okay, let's get practical. You see the opportunity, you get the model. So what do you actually need to do to launch a biochar business here in India?
Well, the really great news is that the barrier to entry is flexible. You can actually start a small rural unit for as little as 5 to 15 lakh rupees, or you can scale up to a medium or even an industrial plant depending on the capital you have. There's really an entry point for almost any level of entrepreneur.
So what about the actual hardware? Well, the pyrolysis reactor, that's the heart of the whole operation. You'll also need some equipment to prep the biomass, a dryer and a shredder, and then some systems to capture those byproducts and bag up your final biochar so you can sell it.
Now let's talk about the paperwork. Of course, you'll need your standard business licenses, MSME registration, clearance from the Pollution Control Board. But, and listen up because this is the big one, you absolutely need to get your carbon certification. That is your golden ticket. It's non-negotiable if you want to sell those credits on the international market.
And here's the best part. You don't have to do all this alone. The Indian government sees the huge potential here. There are several amazing support schemes out there, like PMEGP and the Mudra Loan Scheme, all designed to support and fund exactly this kind of sustainable, wealth-generating business.
So let's just wrap this all up.
India has a massive, abundant supply of the raw material. The technology is totally accessible. The business model is a powerful 2-for-1 revenue engine, and the government support is there to help you. The blueprint is clear. The only question left is, are you ready to build?